Hi there, Michelle here today, and I'm going to show you how to make this iris folding card out of our Create a Card mat set. So these are the two sets I'm using today. So this is our basic set 1. So it comes with lots of dies to create your basic mat for your card, and then an internal mat, and then to do your sentiments with. So out of that set, I've used these three dies today. Okay, and then we're going to use the oval set, which is set 3. So with that set, you get the base set, the scalloped, which I'm not using today, and this one. So I will show you what we're going to do. So with your iris folding, you need a pattern, and when you purchase the oval set from us, you'll get this free little pattern to do. So I've made it around the perfect size, and what you do is you cut this out, and then you're going to turn it upside down and put it on this pattern when you've got it where you think you might want it. I'm just going to put a little piece of washi tape because it'll just come straight back up, and I'm just going to stick it into place. Now with the iris folding, I've cut the strips 2 centimeters, about 2 centimeters, and then I've folded back. So it's always best to use a scorer when you're folding paper first, because otherwise you might crack your paper. So you just want a score line around that size, okay? And I always score on the, if there's one side that's not patterned, I'll score on that side. So then the line is in that, the white. Okay, so that's done. So this is quite easy to do. You need to decide what colours you're going to do, and you'll see I've only used 3 colours there, and I've done some twice. So what you need to do first, we're going to start with our outside colour. So you just snip this strip, and you want your folded line to sit on that line, okay? And you just grab normal sticky tape and just stick it down. You don't have to stick the whole bit down. It can sit up like that because you'll see at the end. So we're going to do the outside bit, all of them. And the main thing is you need minimal paper because you don't want it sitting too high, especially around the edges. And then this one, and then we'll need another green. So you've got your first layer done there. Then you choose your second layer, and for this one I'm going to choose the white one. So again, you're cutting it, you're pressing it down, making sure you keep it straight, and it's going to give like that quilted effect. I'll go as quick as possible here so you're not bored. Now this one, with the original one I did, I've used a flower, but with this next one, I've done that a bit crooked. I'll just redo that one. Get it straight. With the next one I'm doing, I'm going to use a sentiment, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that very soon. So that's 4 like that. Then I'm going to use the darker green or turquoisey colour. Sort of not really green, not really blue. I love all these old crafts like quilling. These mat sets are fantastic because there's no thinking in them. It makes it so easy for you. You don't have to think about anything because all the measurements are perfect and it's all done for you. That one goes there. Make sure it's not around the top. And number 4 goes there. I'll trim those when I've done that. So if you want, you can put some extra pieces there to keep those corners down. Almost done. So then I'm going to use this one. So it's getting smaller. We've only got 2 to do. Very quick. Oh, I should have done that one there. I'll do that one there because it's longer. Lap it over. And I've got 1 layer to do. Now, because you don't see this pattern, what I'm going to do is, and you can take a little sneak peek if you want to, I'm just going to the next layer, because this is my little verse I'm going to put in the middle, and I pre-measured that and it's just going to fit in there nicely. But what I'm going to do is, for the next layer, I'm just going to bring it, make sure that's sitting straight. I'm going to just bring it, make it a little bit larger so that my sentiment fits perfect. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. Oop, it's flipping around there. You can put it down both sides, but I coped all right last time, so I thought I'd cope all right this time. And then this one. And the last one. These mat sets with the windows cut out are also great for your shaker cards as well. So then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn that over and you'll see how effective is that. So that's all just sitting there. So what I'm going to do is just position my lovely sentiment. Sticky tape first. Now you can run bits and pieces. You could put a whole sheet of jack paper over that, which I did with the other one. But I'm just going to put tape on this one. So make sure you get the tape right on the edges, so your edges are sticking down nicely. And then what you can do is put one right over the top there, so it sticks it down. Okay, so what I'm also going to do, I'm just going to grab some peacock feathers and just ink around that edge there. If you wanted to, you could have done on the inside if you like, but I didn't do that with the other card. I just did the edges. I've already done, oh, I've got a bit sticking out there. Just trim that. Okay, so that's done. So starting with our card base, just move that away. And we've got our card base there. So this is the mat that I cut out with the mat set 1, and you'll see that it fits perfectly there. So I'll just pop some tape on the back of that. Peel the back off. And I love the mat set because you just don't have to think about it. It's just so easy. So you've got that there. Now your second mat is exactly the same size as this mat. So you'll see that that fits in perfectly as well. So we can take the tape off those. And we'll stick that down. Beautiful. And then this is out of the mat set 1, so I've already pre-done a sentiment using our Beautiful Girls sentiment stamp set. And you get, in the set, you can either use the scalloped mat or just a plain mat. So I've chose the scalloped mat with this card. And that fits perfectly in there. And then I might actually use a couple of our foam dots for this one and just pop them up just to give it a bit of 3D there. Now, I haven't done the insert on that card, but I am going to on this one because you're left with a circle that cuts out of there. So you can, if you want to choose to put the scalloped circle around there in a contrasting colour, but you also get this die that I've cut this out of, and that's a mat for that one. So you can either use that on another card, or this time I'm just going to use that for our insert. So I'm just going to put that in there, and I could get a little verse stamp and put on it, which I didn't think about until just now, but you could do that. But there'll be lots of different photos on Facebook of cards that our design team has made with these sets, because there's 5 different shapes in this thing. So you get the basic set 1, and then we have 5 different shapes of these sets that with different shaped windows in the front. Great for shaker cards, sewing, quilling, anything, just a sentiment, a feature, and this iris folding. So I'm just going to pop that in the middle there. There you go, ready to put your verse on. So I hope you enjoyed that today, and a little quick lesson in iris folding. Thank you. Michelle from Snazzy Scrappin', and if you want to watch more videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. Thank you. Bye.